Right, this is called Ego Whore. That's too simple. I'm doing all one about me. I want something that isn't about me. Have I got 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'll give you 5. Are you really picking your clothes out of the bag?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's true.
Right, excusez-moi. Right, this is called Sewage Rock.
Yeah! Yes!
Yeah! Downhill the Darwinian way. Right. Sewage Rock. Well, I've been walking round and round my nice clean town, seeing all these buildings going up, it kind of brought me down. Inside there's plants in pots and pictures of waterfalls. Outside there's walls and walls and walls and walls and walls and walls and walls, cameras on one and cameras on another. Big Brother was watching me, poor Big Brother. The autumn sun was setting and my spirits were too. Under these bright street lights, you said there's nothing to do. I slouched to the park, but it was gone 5 o'clock, and that's about the time the public park gets locked. But there were women everywhere and they were smiling at me on billboards, on shop fronts, on magazines. They were selling detergents and plastic goods. I had enough, thinking I'd head for the woods. Maybe with the owls and squirrels might be some place to belong, but oh what a surprise, the woods were gone. Some old lady slipped on wet leaves and she'd grazed both her knees, so then the men in thick coats they had to cut down all the trees. They laid down paving stones instead in a hopscotch pattern. Some kids that did play hopscotch but their mum screamed at them, "Get in right now, it's not safe out, there are gangs and crooks and perverts lurking all about." They hustled the kids inside and they were scowling at me. "Get in right now, watch Neighbours on TV, slam." So anyway, I knew I'd best not loiter long, not with mums and phones to policemen who might soon be along. I zipped up my coat, I shivered away. The sun, it was gone, I'd done nothing with the day. Freezing, fretting, I saw some teenagers on the wall. They looked as lost as me, they looked fed up with it all. I stepped a little away for me to have a word with no text messaging each other. I could not be heard. Right then I decided there's only one thing left to do. I'll strap a bomb onto my back, yeah, I'll blow up the likes of you. I swear I was serious, I was all set for hell. And then I got a whiff of just this fucking awful smell. I'll tell you, it was rank, it was vomity decay, but I couldn't help but notice I was starting to sway to that skanky, skunky rhythm, that wrenching beat. Yeah, I was nodding my head, I was tapping my feet, it was a sewage rock in my brain. I jumped into the gutter, I jumped down the drain. Well, my head, it was spinning with a stench and grot. I was ankle deep, and I don't like to think what, a sludgy, slurpy stream for which I was wading. Narrow sticky walls around me, reverberating, that sewage rock was out here and getting out of still. My inside running out, I was feeling kind of ill, but I could see quite clearly there were flickering fires, torched computers and flaming car tyres lit up the queasy tubes, and I could see it was packed, not just with slugs and beetles and toads and rats, or stray cats, stray dogs, stray babies too. I guess their first words must have been meh, 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 fuck you. Some of those kids, they had hammers, and they smashed the screens of old TVs. That's where I heard those TVs scream. Others sat bashing on tin cans with chicken bones, or using as cymbals some smashed up old phones, or twanging a single string of some guitar they'd found, as all the while the cats and dogs had danced around, and I was bopping too. I was finding my rhythm, and as the cats and dogs splashed cess, I was splashing with them. But then I stopped dead. I was embarrassed to see some old guy squatting in the midst of all this, staring at me. He stood up straight. He was twice my size. He had one tooth in his mouth and cobwebs in his eyes. He was thin as anything. His ears were mostly chewed away. I was getting too nervous. He was stepping my way. He wore 3/4 of a top hat and a kipper-bone tie. He wore a mangy black cloak trailing in the slime. He wore an ill-fitting shirt. It was a patchwork of rags, crusty magazine fragments of discarded price tags. And as he got closer, something jangled. It was on his belt with his keys. They dangled. There were keys for locks of doors that looked to be replaced. He was getting nearer and nearer. He was getting in my face. He wore drainpipe trousers and a single shoe. In one withered hand he twirled a snooker cue. In the other was a bag of what I later found to be what they used down here as currency. Toenail clippings, but it's cheaper than cash. But my legs had frozen stiff, my face had turned to ash. This manky freak, he'd reached me, he wasn't right here. I was rocking to the music but rolling with a fear. He started to speak, he got as far as May. But his breath, it was so hideous that I fainted dead away. I came to sometime later, soaked in filth, for pleased to see this something I was given his distance from me. Standing by some babies having been bashed, being pound, he was twirling his snooker cue round and round. He said, "May I introduce myself? May I offer some ID?" I was still in a daze, I just nodded stupidly, but I swear as long as I live I never will forget this. He said, "I am the king of shit and piss." He said, "Tonight we dine on apple cores and 100-year-old pies. We'll gaze up at the stars from under our brickwork skies. We'll dance the sewage rock, we'll dance right through through to the morning. Execute anyone who complains, anyone who starts yawning, and then we'll bang our heads against the walls and close our eyes, and thereby get to see the most beautiful sunrise. Well, okay, I said, but I still don't really see who you are or what you... But he interrupted me. We'll dance the dance that Jesus danced and Hitler danced to. From John O'Groats to Land's End to Timbuktu. I tell you, child, I tell you now, don't laugh, Princess Diana, she came here. I gave her my autograph, I wrote my diary, darling, I plumbed any depths with you. She flushed bright red, she flushed a few other colours too. Presidents and paupers, yeah, they all dance, and how they dance my sewage rock, they could be dancing it now. No matter who you think you are, you gotta agree that deep down you belong deep down here with me. Oh, and as for your question, who am I? Well, figure it out, child, go and have a try. Mirror, mirror, all in pieces, but I can still kind of see. All this time I've been staring through a glass darkly. The awful truth, I'll rub your face in it. I am the king of piss and shit. You get it.
Please, a little bit more for Jason Penny.
I was speechless.
I'm never normally speechless, but that was pretty damn good.
You have to do it by interpretive dance.
How can I follow that?
No, you've already done all the interpretive dance we need for the night. That's it, that's it, that's it, we're done, we're done, we're done. We've only got one microphone, I have to share it. Come on, get in close, get in close. Cool. Is that? Get over there. I don't share my mic when I eat. What's that all about? Is that working?
Oh, yeah.
You good? Cool.
Yeah.
Wicked. Oh my god, so that's the end, that's it, that's forget what you heard. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
We
Cool.
will be back, though.
We will be back. We've got this room booked for like next month, and guess what? Next month we'll have, check this out, a wall,
And ceilings.
a ceiling, another wall, some lights, and
More
and
heating.
some
as well.
heating.
More
Heating. You won't have to huddle around the tea light anymore. Wow, this is really like echoey. Cool. Yes. Excellent. So that's pretty much it. But
Yeah.
thank you. Like, can we get okay? First of all, can we get a massive thank you to all of our feature poets?
And all the open micers as well.
Also to Ollie, our sound amazing person. Thank you so much. This is getting a bit intense. Hey, cool. That's pretty cool, actually.
And oh yeah, so just like one last thing, if you're wondering what to do, if you want to hear more poetry, on Friday there's the Tea House poetry.
Yep.
And in English,
Paper Tiger
but
Poetry
also
at the Tea House.
the poetry at the Tea House. And
Paper Tiger Poetry.
Paper Tiger Poetry. Oh yes.
Yes.
And also, if somehow you're not able to get to Vauxhall in case maybe there's some helicopter crash or something, me and this amazing guy Charlie Dupre, who's sitting there quietly, will be in this thing called the Anti-Slam, which is basically a competition of all the worst poetry that you could see. So you could do like good poetry or bad poetry. You have the decision to make.
Also, in fact, I believe that one day before the next one of these, Charlie Dupre will be running his own night. Will you not?
Oh yes.
Yes, you will.
On the 12th. When is this next?
On the 12th. This is on the 13th next time.
So 12th of March.
Day after.
Oh, so 11th, 12th,
Hamilton on the 11th. Mine up.
There you go. Okay, so Hamilton Camden. I mean, it's pretty good, right?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah. So Hamilton Camden on the Monday, it's the 11th. The 12th, we have Charlie Dupre's freestyle night at, where is it, Charlie?
It's called On the Spot. It's at a corner shop.
On the spot at the corner shop in Shoreditch.
Yeah.
Free.
There you go.
So could you want to explain it a bit?
Maybe by freestyle.
I would do it, but I haven't got much chat. Basically, we make up improvised raps.
Oh!
Oh, you need.
Right there.
And then ours, and then the following Tuesday would be the Hammer and Tongue Hackney. which is another slam in Hackney near here.
Basically, if you like poetry in London, there's just an infinite amount of things that you can go and enjoy.
Never ends.
That's it. But yeah, that basically brings us to the end of the night. So thank you so much. Like more than anything, thank you guys for turning up. So thank you for
Thank you so much for coming as well.
She's been setting on for
And Matt Cummins.
I got my scar.
Yeah, brilliant. No problem at all.